Sometimes, the quietest moments echo the loudest truths. Sometimes, a body falls, but a heart cries louder. And sometimes, when the world watches, two souls reveal a storm they've long hidden beneath smiles and silence. This is not just a story. This is a moment that carved itself into the hearts of millions. A silence that roared across timelines, hearts, and headlines. The day Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, collapsed. Not on stage, not during a chaotic rehearsal or high-pressure shoot, but quietly, suddenly, in front of Taehyung Jungkook. It was supposed to be a month of celebration. Whispers of a BTS comeback stirred the fandom like spring winds before a storm. The countdown had begun, 10 years since their debut. And after a long pause, the pieces were finally aligning again. Jungkook had been seen, just outside the military headquarters. Broad shoulders, cropped hair, the glint of a man who had grown, but not changed. He didn't speak to reporters. He didn't wave at fans. But there was something in his walk. A quiet urgency. A whisper behind his eyes. I'm almost home. Taehyung too had surfaced, though less visibly. No official schedules. No social media updates. Just a few candid shots. Face obscured, movements hurried. Rumors trailed him like smoke. He looks tired. Is he okay? He's lost weight. But in K-pop, silence is often mistaken for serenity. Until it isn't. It was a quiet day. Just another internal meeting, they said. Not for the cameras. Not for the world. Just two members, reconnecting. Maybe it was scheduled. Maybe it was instinct. Taehyung arrived first. Alone. Sunglasses on. Steps slower than usual. A staff member would later say. He looked distant, like he wasn't really there. And then Jungkook entered. Post-training. Breath still warm from exertion. His eyes scanned the room. And softened when they landed on him. They didn't speak at first. Just a glance. But it held volumes. A silent I see you. A silent are you okay? Then, it happened. Taehyung's knees gave way. No warning. No sound. His body tilted forward. And his hand reached out. Not to a wall. Not to steady furniture. But directly toward Jungkook. And Jungkook, with a speed born not of training, but of knowing, caught him. The room froze. Staff gasped. Some rushed forward. But for a second, just one suspended breath. It was only them. Jungkook, holding Taehyung upright. His arms steady. His expression unreadable. But his lips moved. Quietly. A name, maybe. A plea. And then, chaos. The news broke before any official statement. Someone posted anonymously. V fainted in front of Jungkook. It looked bad. Screenshots followed. Blurry, but undeniable. Taehyung Pingsan di Depan Jungkook. V collapsed. What happened? Why was he even there? Where's HYBE's statement? Was Jungkook the only one who knew? Within an hour, #GetWellSoon Taehyung was trending worldwide. Fan artists captured the moment with trembling hands. Worried fans translated updates in over 30 languages. The fear was palpable. Was he sick all along? Was it exhaustion? Stress? Something deeper? But among the sea of speculations, one image broke hearts the hardest. Jungkook, arms around Taehyung. Eyes dark with something beyond fear. As if he wasn't just holding a friend, but catching someone mid-fall from a ledge they'd stood on far too long. To understand this moment, we have to look back. Not at the headlines, but at the spaces between them. Taehyung had always been the enigma. The moonlit soul with jazz in his veins and melancholy in his eyes. Playful, yes, but often somewhere far away, even in a crowd. Jungkook, golden maknae, youngest, strongest, most silent. Since debut, they'd shared moments that puzzled fans. Subtle glances during interviews, backstage touches that lingered a little longer, shared playlists that seemed to echo each other's moods. They weren't loud about their bond. But some things don't need noise. Jungkook cried on a live broadcast. Taehyung entered quietly, said nothing, just sat beside him, shoulder to shoulder, and everything calm. Taehyung's cryptic Weverse post: "When I disappear for a while, don't worry. Just know I'm safe, and someone always finds me." Was this that moment? Again? Had Jungkook always been the one to find him? Taehyung was rushed to a private facility. HYBE released a brief statement. V experienced a brief episode of fatigue. He is currently recovering and appreciates your concern. But that wasn't enough. Not for fans who knew their boys. Who sensed the weight beneath that word, fatigue. And Jungkook, he said nothing. But he was seen, leaving the hospital the next morning. No security, no fanfare, just him, wearing a hoodie too large for his frame. Fans recognized it instantly. Taehyung's favorite, one he had worn in a 2023 behind-the-scenes clip. It wasn't just concern, it was intimacy. That's when the theories shifted. No longer just about illness, but about love, about pain, about bonds too deep for words. Was he overworked? Had he been hiding how much he was struggling? Was Jungkook the only one who saw through the smile? Fans began connecting dots that had long sat unspoken. Matching lyrics, parallel posts, absences that coincided. And maybe, just maybe, this collapse wasn't just about physical fatigue. Maybe it was emotional, the result of years of being strong, of carrying the weight of a global name, a billion expectations, of having to smile when your soul begs for rest. And maybe, Jungkook wasn't just nearby by chance. Maybe he was there, because he always is. Some bonds aren't loud, they live in the quiet. In the way a hand always finds the right shoulder. In the way silence doesn't feel empty, just understood. And perhaps, this was the moment the mask finally cracked. Not just Taehyung's, but theirs. A glimpse behind the curtain. A moment too raw to be managed. Too real to be staged. We may never know what was said in that room. What words Jungkook whispered as he held him. What fears Taehyung finally let slip as he lost consciousness. But we do know, something broke that day, and something else was revealed. Not weakness, but truth. And for those watching, it wasn't just heartbreak, it was a reminder that even our brightest stars sometimes fall. But when they do, the ones who truly matter catch them. Loudspeaker call to action. Calm, sincere tone. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's send all our love and healing energy to Taehyung. And gratitude to Jungkook for always being there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. For more stories, mysteries, and moments that matter. We'll be here, watching the stars, listening to their silence, together.